This moment, this moment is the only moment that matters. What arises in form, what arises in ego, isn't real. And if you're finding it hard to be present, it's because you believe the ego is real. And if you can make the present moment your main priority, and not worry about what's going on in the past, what's going on in the future, what's going on in the news, what's going on just in life in general, but what is going on in this moment. Maybe sometimes those things are happening in this moment and we address them as those things happen. But as we simply make this moment the priority and what we're doing in this moment, we naturally start to shift into our body. So it doesn't need to be something really complicated, although the ego, of course, likes to make it complicated, because how else would it survive if it couldn't find a way to continue to feed on your thoughts and make you suffer? So I'm here to, get the news out and let you know that you can be in the present moment. It's not difficult. Don't believe your mind when it says that it's difficult, because it's not. You simply recognize that you are the awareness and not the ego. And as you do this, through meditation is a great way to, find that space. And through that awareness and through making the choice to be in the present moment, you find the present moment. It is simply a decision. When we are unconscious, and even if we can have a little bit of awareness, we recognize that the ego continues to run on its hamster wheel as we recognize it. And it could be all throughout the day, and as this continues to go on throughout the day, you're suffering. You're suffering because you can't get out of your mind, and no one around you even realizes how you're feeling inside. They don't understand what you're going through. Because, the majority of people on the planet are still attached to their mind, but you're not. You have a little bit of awareness in you. Now, there's a few different options when it comes to, becoming free of your ego. You can observe your thoughts throughout the day. As you're constantly observing your thoughts, you're recognizing, oh, hey, I'm not these thoughts. And as you continue to recognize that you're not your thoughts, you create so much space that you might end up laughing at your thoughts and thinking that it's ridiculous, and just becoming so in that I sense that you recognize anytime an emotion comes up, anytime a thought comes up, you recognize wholeheartedly that you're not that thought. You're that thing that watches the thought, that thing that is always stationary but can watch thoughts come and go. You can also watch emotions come and go. And this is really the art of detaching from your mind, when you can watch. When you can watch it, you're not it. So that's one option. Or another option is, if you're having a difficult time doing that, is to just make the choice to be in the present moment. It's as simple as that. We all want to achieve certain things in life, and we all have goals. But we don't need to think about our goals. We don't need to internalize our goals, analyze our goals. If we have something that we want to manifest, we could make the intention, write it down, put it in a notebook, and, put it away. I feel like that's a really helpful way of, setting the intention and forgetting about it. But to constantly think about it, not only are you prolonging your manifestation that way, but you're suffering. So if we can find a way to still, be in that awareness and in that letting go, we can then bring whatever it is that we want and not suffer at the same time. And what kind of journey is it to be living if we're suffering? No matter what we get in life, whether we, get the manifestations that we want or not, we're not going to enjoy them if we're not in a state of peace and surrender. So I guess really the message of this video is to be in a state of peace and surrender. So make the choice to be in the present moment. Now, if you're struggling to disidentify from your mind without putting too much pressure on it or making it into something difficult, like it's, again, something that you need to mentally struggle to achieve, if that makes any sense. But as you can use sounds as you're listening to sounds, but just in a natural way, not as in you're trying to force it. Same thing with trying to be in the body, not like you're trying to force it, but you naturally just become more in your body as you notice certain sensations. You notice, what does it feel like to have your hand? What does a hand feel like? And when you ask that question, you start to notice your hands more. You may feel a burning sensation in your hands because now you're noticing your hands. Same thing with sound. Oh, I just heard a bike go by, so I heard a truck pass by me earlier. Don't use those things as irritations. Use them as ways to help you become more detached from your mind. So as we start to notice these things more and listen to our thoughts less and less, the more we grow in presence, the more it is transmuted into presence. You just become in that state naturally, and it just becomes you naturally. You don't have to force, you don't have to fight with your ego. You can't fight with your ego. Thoughts will come in as they always do. Everybody has a thinking mind. We just need to learn how to not let the thinking mind control us. We can use it to create. We don't need to think constantly. We don't need to attach to our thoughts. All right. Well, that is all I have for today. Hopefully this video helps you guys, and I will see you guys in the next vid. Peace, one love, bye.